This is B by ReSound. It's a totally new category of hearing aids. I should know it. I'm the inventor of B by ReSound. My name is Henrik Nielsen.
The story of B by ReSound began in December 2005, when Henrik was challenged by some of his contemporaries who also work with industrial design and medical development.
And they were asking me why I couldn't make an open IT. That would be much better, because then we could get rid of the housing behind the ear. I've made some, demand criteria without thinking about how possible it was.
Soon after, it was the Christmas holidays, and free time gives rein to free and creative thinking.
This is a free space for ideas and innovations. I get these boxes frequently from our IT labs when they don't use them. So this is actually a 3D picture of the end user ear, and I use that to place the device in. I can see how precise it fits.
The work over the holidays resulted in the very first prototype of what was to become B by ReSound.
I brought with me to the office, walked around between my colleagues to see the reaction, and actually a lot of people didn't see it.
Yeah.
The first one out here on the right side is the first eraser model as I used. The second one is the first CAD model we did. You can see it has changed a little bit in shape. The third model here is with the microphone tube, and finally you have the final version of the B by ReSound.
Making an open ITE poses a challenge, as there are so many components that need to fit inside the device.
And one of the things I removed was the microphone here. You can see it here, the small hole. We took that out and placed it at the end of the tube. When you take out the microphones from a traditional ITE, you also have that benefit that you can have less suspension around the receiver. In that way you can make it more open because it's getting smaller.
The microphone tube was yet another challenge. To fit as many ears as possible, Henrik wanted to be able to change the length of the tubing. This is how the microphone tube came to be placed in the battery door.
And one of the benefits we also could see with the long microphone tube is that this microphone is placed in an area of the ear where there's no wind noise. The B is designed truly for the ear shape. The body is our background for the design.
Henrik didn't start shouting about his invention. He wanted to be sure he was onto something right, so he involved only a very few colleagues to begin with.
I presented some of the eraser models for Nikolai Bisgaard as the first. He has been in the company for 30 years and he's very experienced.
He sometimes come by here and say, Nikolai, I have something I think you ought to take a look at and I would like to discuss it with you.
But I mean, the concept, I was immediately convinced that this could be very, very powerful. I think it is, as Henrik says, a new category of product with some very attractive properties. Inside the ear, it's not over the ear. You can make the over-the-ear devices as small as you want, but it's feeling more natural to put something in the ear when your problem is the ear, I think, rather than over the ear.
Henrik and Nikolai definitely thought they were onto something, but who better to judge this than the actual end users? Henrik turned to audiologist Charlotte Jespersen and asked her to run some initial tests.
What is really needed is the acceptance and the thrill, excitement by the end users. When testing B by ReSound, we have had issues with people delivering back the devices because they have been calling in and said they were ill and trying to postpone, and they have been asking, could I please keep them? And it has been kind of a challenge to get back the devices, so we really have confirmation that they love the device.
We had some dreams about making a new category, and actually we have succeeded in doing that. So yes, in the beginning it was a fairy tale, and now it's a reality.